Hey, what's up guys? Seun Jubril here, and today I'm going to show you how I create these videos for my YouTube channel. It's not crazy complicated. It just takes a few clicks of the button and knowing where to find the effect and a little bit of creativity and imagination, and you'll be able to make something like this or something even better. I hope you guys enjoy the video, so let's jump into it. Alright, so first we want to make sure that we have our assets imported, and that's especially important because we want our composition to be the exact length of our song. So after we've imported the things we need, our song and the image we want to use, we can just take our song and drag it into this new composition button. And now a new composition has been created to the exact length of our song, and we can also go to composition and composition setting and rename this however we want for YouTube's purpose. Alright, so now that that's set, we can go to layer, new, solid. Let's call this solid audio spectrum. Make sure it's the same width and height as your composition, and if something like that happened to you, just go to make comp size and it'll do it automatically. And so that's telling me that my composition is not what I need. So 1920 by 1080, layer new solid, 1920 by 1080, so that's good. Let's call this audio spectrum. All right, let's move on. So we go to effects, generate, and audio spectrum. And this is where everything happens. So we just gotta make sure that here, instead of audio spectrum, it's our song. So if our song is in our composition, all we have to do is just click our song and it has been linked. So let me decrease this a little bit so it's not too loud. So let's test this out.
Dude, you know what we should do? What? We should write a hit song. Dude, we should totally write it.
So it's already sort of moving to the song how we want, but I'm pretty sure you guys didn't come to this tutorial to just know how to do that, because you can kind of elevate this a little bit. So we have the options of things like increasing the frequency band, which is kind of making this a little bit more dense, so it's not looking like just thin noodles, thin chopstick lines over here. I don't know, but frequency bands, increase this to make it a little bit more dense. And then maximum height, you can increase this to kind of if you want to increase the maximum height, so if you want this to kind of look like it has a lot of bass to it.
Dude, you know what we should do? What? We should write a hit song. Dude, we should totally write a hit song.
So yeah, if you want it to be really heavy, or if you want it to look kind of subtle, put it at like 140.
Dude, you know what we should do?
So there we go. That's what maximum height can do. And thickness, it is what it is. It makes it thick. And softness, I never use softness. I like to leave it at 0%. I think it kind of looks ugly when you use softness. But you have the option of changing the inside and outside colors. And personally, I don't really use that. It doesn't really work for me. So what I like doing is I just like going to effects, generate, and fill. And this is where I like to change the color. So yeah, I like doing that better than using inside and outside color. So the fill layer overrides this color, override the colors here. And now we have display options and side options. So display options, you have three options: digital, analog lines, and analog dots. This is digital, and analog lines kind of looks like what you'll see for heartbeat, or analog lines. Looks a little bit futuristic here. You also have the option of coming out of side A and side B. So side B, just the bottom, side A, just the top, or side A and B, both of them. So
dude, you know what we should do? What?
Whatever your preference is. And so where do you go from here? Well, now you can start kind of adding some cool effects. So let's look for, well, it's already here. Glow. We can search for glow. We can add some glow to kind of make it pop a little bit. we can add something called CC, can add CC Force Motion Blur. And keep in mind that the more of these that you add, the more it increases your render time. So better have patience or a beefy computer. So with CC Force Motion Blur, like we show this in analog lines, you see that it kind of gives it like a nice tearing effect. So we boost it up to like 21. Let's see, where is maximum height? Yeah, my computer is not, it's not liking this. But yeah, CC Force Motion Blur kind of gives it a nice little touch. So no motion blur with motion blur. So it just depends if you want to add that. Or you can also add an effect called polar coordinates. Pop that in there. To go to rect to polar, and let's increase this to 100%, and now we have it in a circle. So that's pretty cool. That's something you can do. And one last thing, another thing you can add to kind of make this your own and kind of personalize this thing for your own YouTube channel and your own logo is you can use a mask tool to let a mask drive what this thing forms around. So let's say your name is Fred and you have a big F as your logo. You just click on the layer and you have your logo there and you're kind of tracing it to get it exactly right. This is the ugliest F in the world, but this is for learning purposes. So we have created our logo on the layer. We go to source, masks, and we go to path, mask 1. And that's kind of hideous right now. So let's first decrease the maximum height to kind of compensate for what we're working with here. And now Fred's
logo write a hit song, dude.
Is driving this.
We should totally write a hit song.
You should write a hit song, dude. We should totally write a hit song.
So the possibilities are endless. Let's say, I don't know why anybody would want to do this, but let's say you wanted something like this. Same thing, just go to masks, path, mask 1, and now it's
you should write a hit song
from the snake thing. So the possibilities are really endless with what you can do with the mask tool. And you can also do other things like layering these. So if I duplicated this, change the maximum height for this one, change the color for this one, let's move the start frequency so it's a little different, and the end frequency it's a little different. And so now
you should write a hit song.
Now we kind of have a nice little look, and we can even just say let's make this one come out of side B, and let's make this one digital.
You should write a hit song.
So with just layering this and adding some effects and using some creativity and imagination, you can really make something that's personal, unique, and cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned what you came here to learn. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment and letting me know what you thought, and if you would like to see more tutorials. I'm trying to get back into the YouTube game, so I'm going to be uploading more now and more YouTube tutorials and some other things. So please subscribe to keep up, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.